The age of the influencer is over. The time of the buck has come.
All right. I finished my eggs today. Unfortunately, I'm going to write 36 in the title, but I only did 35 and a half because the last 12 that I ate, okay, the first one that I cracked, it just fucking blew out on the counter because I hit it too damn hard because I don't even know my own strength apparently. Or it's just one of those like sick factory chickens and it has a weak fucking shell. And its egg has a weak shell. And so anyways, it was 35 and a half eggs. And so I know some people might be like, well, that doesn't count as taking 10 milligrams of D-ball because it's not 36. You're half an egg short. It's kind of like it could be kind of like people saying that the Soviet Union is not real socialism, and maybe. But anyways, it's definitely. I'm not going to recommend taking steroids, but eating 36 eggs a day is kind of gross. I don't care how you prepare them. I mean, what are you gonna eat? Eggs Benedict? I suppose that would be kind of tasty. I got a little thicker. I don't know why. I didn't really. Oh, you know what? It might have been my more fluffy. I think it's because I ran into nicotine because nicotine does increase your metabolic rate apparently by like 8 to 15%. Here we go. I'm back on. Well, I mean, I did 9 reps last week, but one of them was hitched. This one is. There we go. That's pretty clean. So I'm making progress. All right, I got a comment here. The guy was talking about pre-exhaustion and how it's sort of fatiguing the muscles before you go into more fatiguing exercises. And so people do leg extensions before they do squats, or they might do hamstring curls before their deadlifts. Or Romanian deadlifts. I mean, yeah, you can do this, but the thing is that why would you're just weakening yourself before you do the important stuff. And the whole thing is that if you weaken yourself, you can't stress the body as much as you could have if you were at your strongest, so you didn't do stupid ass leg extensions. And the whole thing is, well, I mean, this is more tuned towards strength, but I mean, getting stronger means you have bigger muscles. So that's why, I mean, don't comment on my things unless your quadriceps are bigger than mine. I don't want to post a picture because I just said it the other day. It's like, don't fucking pull your pants down. I pull them up. I'd have to wear shorts to pull them up, show the quads. But please, don't comment on my videos unless your legs are bigger than mine. They're probably not. Unless you squat more than me, there's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 guys. My squat's not fucking crazy. But please, you've been doing bodybuilding. Why is your body not as built as much as mine? I do like minimalist shit, okay? That's because working out is not penance. It's not a part-time job. It's about hitting these numbers, this many reps, this many sets on this fucking day. If things are fun, some guy messaged me. He's like, "Oh, dude, I can't recover to do the press and the bench press, and I do dips. It is too much. But so I do this. Drop the fucking dips out. Just drop the fucking dips out. That fucking exercise won't go away. Oh man, I hate fucking dips. Boy, I hate fucking dips. Just do more fucking overhead press. Overhead press is better for your shoulders, and it trains your whole fucking body. Just do more overhead press. If you want extra tricep, do you not realize that overhead press trains your fucking triceps? And it's not that stressful on the system. It's not like doing fucking deadlifts or squats. So you can overhead press 4 days a week. That's like the strength, the overhead press specialist program in starting strength. That's what Ripito recommends. If you're going to be a press specialist, you press 4 days a week. You don't do like 3 sets of 5 4 days a week. You'll do like 5 by 5. You'll do some sort of like thing where it's like, I don't know, 8 sets of 2. And then it's like, I don't know, just like 1 minute rest or 2 minutes rest in between each one. I can't remember what they call that. Dynamic effort, maybe. Maybe not that. I don't know. Pin presses, heavy singles. Those are your 4 press things, because the press, especially more so the press 2.0, requires a lot of technique, kind of like the Olympic weightlifting. So that's what you want to do, and or you get the bench specialist to do like 3 days a week. Some guys will only do it like once or twice a week, but they're doing like crazy numbers. And it doesn't matter how many steroids you take. You still can't recover from doing like, if you're bench pressing like 600 pounds, you can't, you can take all the steroids you want. You can't fucking recover. You can't be like, well, I mean, I suppose you could, but I don't think that these really crazy bench guys are doing it I suppose there's Jim Reaper. He was doing bench like 4 days a week, but I know I couldn't recover from that. I like strained my pec. Just a strain. It was back in the springtime. I was doing bench 3 days a week. 3 sets of 5, 3 days a week. That's not the optimal way to do it. But anyways, and even when I was doing 20 rep squats, I couldn't recover from that. I was doing 20 rep squats 3 days a week. And I was on a lot of gear. Couldn't recover from that. So anyways, just do more overhead press. Fuck the dips. Just fucking do bench press and overhead press. Tricep push downs. I just saw a Shethar video. It's like neglecting triceps is a crime or something, or it's for pussies. I don't know if he probably wouldn't say pussies, because lots of these weightlifting guys, I'm not saying he's like this, but people. I mean, I suppose if you got like, if there's money on the line, I hardly make anything from YouTube, so I don't really care about saying these words, because trying always censoring yourself makes your video just gay. And so I don't think that lots of these, especially lots of strength guys and whatever, they won't, or just this weightlifting, fitness in general, people won't do it. But then that's still the majority of YouTube. So it's not like weightlifters are any more of a pussy than the average YouTuber. I remember I was watching this one channel, and the guy wouldn't say die or suicide. They say unalive. They say pass away, delete, self-delete. Oh man, advertisers. Nah, I suppose I don't really blame YouTube, because if advertisers, they're not going to favor people with their algorithm to people who make them less money. So, yeah, I understand that, but I mean, the whole bubble wrapped world where, if someone hears a bad word or whatever, they get triggered. Holy shit. No wonder everyone's a fucking pussy. All right, I also got another question here. This guy says, would you personally lower fats, carbs, or both to drop calories for losing fat? Which is better strength-wise? Carbs are better, because you don't, unless you're like adapted, like fat adapted, which most people aren't, because apparently that takes like 6 months of a ketogenic diet, or 6 months in ketosis, maybe. I'm not totally sure, but you want to keep if you want to lower calories, the best way to do it is to drop the fats. Although you apparently still need like, I don't know, like a maximum of, you want to have like 50 to 90 grams of fat per day. But that's the easiest way to lower calories, because there's nine calories per 1 gram of fat. And if you're lowering fats, then you can still have a higher volume of food, so you're not going to be quite as hungry. Although carbs aren't as satiating. I don't know, it's kind of tough, but yeah, you definitely just have to drop calories. But yeah, carbs are better for strength, just because they store as glycogen. And RDL on the same day you squat. Yes, because I used to do that when I just squatted 3 days a week. You just do RDLs after your squats. All right, I've recently been going down not really, but I've watched a couple Genetic Beast videos, and now they're popping up for me. And so this most recent one it's actually a picture of Athlean X, so he's probably reacting to Athlean X. And it's how to eccentric exercise side shoulders and rear shoulders, maximum damage and growth. And so that's the kind of his thing. It's like GOATUS, but with working out. and being working out not making you a it's goddess, but then without the belief that working out makes you a slave that lifts man-made metal. Man-made metal, that's not in nature. Is goddess human? There's something apparently. Ton coin. Oh, that's definitely a good thing to invest in. Ton coin. We got the heaviest crypto on the market. I'm gonna make 2-ton coin. Make sure you guys fucking buy into that. Okay, it's gonna skyrocket in value. So, anyways, yeah. So he genetic beast is kind of like Gordon Ramsay mixed with the Elephant Man. Okay. And his thing is what would he call? He would definitely call me a gym slave, workout performance slave, steroids. I don't know. I don't know what he'd say about that, but steroids are definitely bad. Unfortunately, we can't all be genetic beasts. But muscle damage, in my opinion, if you wanted the best muscle damage, then just, we're watching the Shaolin guys do the Shaolin documentary. The guy was getting a fucking stick busted over his arm. You should just get your friend to fucking club you. That actually works, apparently. They did studies where they take like a fucking rodent, and they had like these little fucking hammers, and they just beat the shit out of the muscle bellies, and it causes damage and inflammation, and then the muscle grows. You wouldn't have to work out. All you have to do is just endure the pain. You'll be like that one bodybuilder that endures pain for views. He'll get like blasted with he got blasted with a pressure washer up close, or he was like doing he was doing a pose like this and getting shot by like 20 paintball guns. Yeah, that would be really fun. That'd be a really fun way to. It's kind of like these people that do eating challenges or mukbangs. It's like you, or like the shoe nice guy. That, I don't, it just seems like a career that can't last very long. Because it's just like, okay, so imagine every day you have I suppose if you're a masochist, you might really enjoy your job. But fuck that shit. Anyways, I'm thinking that might be the meta, or the new. That might be actually the best way to get muscle damage, is you just get your brother to take a fucking ball-peen hammer and just like, maybe not hit you too hard, but enough to cause bruising. Because that, I suppose, if it's no bruising, then it might not. You might not be getting a very good workout. So maybe just like maybe a nunchuck, okay, or a fucking rolling pin or a frying pan, okay, and you. You want to grow your fucking arm? What do we got here? I got my microphone. Oh, it's kind of taped into something. Shit. Toothbrush. I got my electric toothbrush. Okay. This thing never gets any use. Brushing your teeth is for slaves. Okay. There's no electric toothbrushes in nature. Okay. So if you want to grow your fucking bicep, I think I need a heavier toothbrush. Fuck yeah, broski. Ow! Oh, fuck yeah, broski. See? That's what you need to do. You need to pummel your muscles. Get it? I just took some niacin. I haven't taken it in a while. This might be the new look. Okay. Holy cow. Make sure you get still. Hold it a little more. So, anyways, today I was gonna do lasagna, make the lasagna, but I decided I gotta do my 36 eggs in one day thing. And so here's number 1. My first round of 8. What do you got? Like have that 1, 2. Yeah, that's 8. Jeez. Imagine. Just 500 milligrams of niacin. I remember I used to take 3 grams every day for a while. It doesn't really make the flush any worse. It depends on how. I haven't taken niacin, I don't know, in 2 or 3 weeks. If you take it every day, then you don't get much of a flush. But, if you don't take it in a while, then, oh my goodness. Holy shit. Why did I take it? Well, because I felt like it. sometimes itching feels good. You know, sometimes you feel that where you're itching yourself, and it's like, oh man, that feels good. And then when you release, if you're not like, sometimes that you release and then you know you need to itch again because then you get the unbearable feeling of being itchy. Or sometimes like let's say you have like an itch in your mouth, then it's like you just like you just like itched yourself raw, and then it's like that's what I do with the cinnamon toast crunch, where I'm like just moving it around my mouth, and then all of a sudden the skin in my mouth is, you know, I've lost 2 layers because I was like giving myself like a, you know, I was like rubbing the Scotch Brite of a cinnamon toast crunch piece in on the top on the what do they call that, the palate, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, second round of eggs. This will be 16. I think I'm gonna have to do some raw. I think I'm gonna have to do about. I have to do some raw eggs. Probably 8 raw eggs, because I think I'm gonna do one more meal. I'll do 12. I'll put some cheese in there, and then I'll just drink eight raw eggs, like the old days, the early days of the channel. You know, that fucking deadlift that fucking really wiped me out, and I hope I'm not gonna get sick again. This guy told me that if you do a really hard set like this, like that, and basically what I do every Saturday, he says that one time he had a really tough workout plan, but he felt like a cold was coming on, and apparently, his thinking was like it's gonna like trigger the detox of the cold, because I don't necessarily believe that it's, you know, you catch some sort of organism that's never been if you look into these sorts of things, the way that they determine the way that they determine a virus is there is by like contaminating a petri dish with a bunch of toxins, and then when the cells that die from the toxins, when they break apart all these individual little pieces of it, okay, they'll say that those pieces of the dead cell, they'll be like, that's the virus right there. Virology is a little bit of a scam. All right, there we go. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not usually this fucking tired after the deadlift set. I don't know what the hell happened to me. Anyways, this is round 3 of my fucking these fucking things, okay? And I know I should have changed my shirt so you know that it's a different fucking. I suppose I could have changed my shirt. Anyways, this is number 24. I said I was gonna have 12 to go. 12. No, what was I gonna do? 12 and then 8 raw. I got 8 sunny side up, because that's the best way to cook them. And then I'll do 12 scrambled with the cheese. That's going to be tough. I'll have to use a lot of fucking cheese. And, yeah. Holy shit, though. And another thing is, sometimes when you have a really hard set, it just kills your appetite. And so, well, at least for eggs, you know, you can usually still get in some dairy or some, you know, basically tasty things. I mean, eggs aren't too bad. The yolks are good. The rest of it sucks. And anyways, because, you know, there's the old thing is with Vince Gironda says you eating like 36 eggs a day. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he drank most of those. It's like a mini steroid cycle, you know, that sort of thing. The first time I heard that, I'm like, that's crazy. I'm going to do that. I mean, you know, you could argue, you could split hairs and say that eating 36 eggs in a day is better than taking Tren, which is true, because taking Tren by itself doesn't make you grow muscle. You have to have the nutrients there to rebuild the muscle. And so, let's say you took Tren, let's say you were naturally you ate 36 eggs. Someone that took Tren and had a shitty diet would be doing better than you, unfortunately. Okay, I just finished watching the Tren Twins' new video. They got a Dodge Challenger Hellcat. It's the new one. Okay, and then next year they'll It's like 1,025 horsepower, which apparently has the most. I don't know. I don't know if it's the fastest, but that's like the highest horsepower, or highest like output engine for any stock car ever. And so, anyways, I thought I would adopt their look. Okay, I got this. This is one of my old shirts that I wear when I'm working, actually. But anyways, when the money starts rolling in, I got to get myself something, and I got a chick from YouTube coming. I don't know when it's gonna come in exactly. It's gonna maybe in the middle of the month. I think it's like $500. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is it'll be my down payment for my Volkswagen Jetta. No, my Volkswagen Golf. I'm gonna put a down payment on it. Try to get financing. It's a 1998. All right, I need to get a camera crew. If you want to work for free, I'll pay you in clout. Okay, for what it's worth. Well, it'll be a lot. I mean, maybe not right now. But, yeah, so anyways, on Monday, that's when also I'm going to do my lasagna video. Let's plan on doing that today, but and tomorrow's going to be no good. So Monday, it'll be lasagna, and then me picking up my sweet new ride, 1998 Volkswagen Golf. Let me just check that out. I'll show you guys exactly what that's going to look like. Okay, internet cut out. That's okay. I can just do this. Okay, never mind. It still doesn't want to cooperate. Oh man, the Trend Twins are more black than ever now. Oh yeah. So you guys see this? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, when you make it, you can get a sweet ass ride like that too. Okay. And I'm going to be rolling coal with it. I'm going to put a heater pipe on it. It's going to be coming right out of the hood with a rain cap. You have to have a rain cap, obviously. Otherwise, the water's just going to run right into my fucking exhaust manifold. And that'll be no good. All right. Here we go. This pile of fucking puke here, that looks fucking terrible. But I'm going to eat it. One man's puke is another man's food. Okay? So, why can I not hear this? Oh, internet's out. And I have it muted. The internet's been going out every 2 minutes today. So, yeah. That's actually only 11 and a half eggs. You know why? My first one that I cracked, it just went on the fucking counter. So then I was like this. I was like, that Frosty the Snowman when the magician guy's like, Missy. You remember that? So I grabbed about half of the egg and I put it back in. So unfortunately, I'm only about 35 and a half egg once I eat that today. Fuck. I better not get sick. Well, I think if I do get sick again, it's not going to be like last time. Because I was so fucking drained. I feel like I had fucking mono. I've never had that before, but apparently it makes you really fucking tired. And, yeah. I got another guy messaged me on Instagram. I don't know if he's going to watch my video. I think that lots of the people that message me on Instagram, they might... Well, some people watch my YouTube videos, but... Everyone that does... Maybe I should put this rant at the start of the video. I'll do it at the start and at the... No, I'll talk about my eggs for my intro. I do the voiceover last. Everyone who does hypertrophy training that's natural is fucking puny. I don't care what you can say these things. You do this, you do 12 reps. You light weights. Everyone who uses light weights is fucking small. Everyone who uses light weights and is big is on fucking steroids. Or they have like their Mandingo genes, which you probably don't have. Okay? Where they just look at weights and they grow. Apparently Flex Wheeler's like that. And apparently that guy trained like a pussy. And he was that fucking jacked. Okay? So, holy shit. I'm sick of the hypertrophy guys. Hypertrophy training. Get the fuck out of here. If hypertrophy training really worked, everyone that did their fucking sets of 8 to 10 to 12, they're getting a shitload of fucking lactic acid and a crazy fucking pump, they would be fucking huge. But they're not unless they're on fucking steroids. And even most of those guys are fucking not even big. Such a fucking joke. Hypertrophy training. Hypertrophy. Yeah, I know more than you. I have 500, I have 100k subs. Yeah, you don't even weigh 200 fucking pounds. You're fucking small. Because, oh, I use steroid. You could be like that, okay? Or when I was natural, I was fat. Yeah, but I squat and deadlift over 600 pounds. You're never going to come close to that. Holy shit, everyone. Hypertrophy training is just an excuse to be a fucking pussy and use light weights. You don't even weigh 200 fucking pounds. Please, why are you giving advice on growing? You're so fucking small. I weighed over 200 pounds when I was 12. Sure, I was a fucking fat ass. But holy, I weighed over 200 in high school. I squatted 405 in high school with my fucking super average genes. Very average. Please, you're giving advice and you weigh 200 pounds. You're telling me that, oh, you know you're feeling this. You're doing this with your legs. You know your leg extensions. You're doing the pre-exhaust. You're doing the fucking sissy squats. You're doing the hack squats. Your legs are fucking small. Please, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go lift fucking heavy weights relative to your strength level. Stop fucking around with getting a pump. Oh, this guy made this guy a program today. He's like, there's no arms in it. You know that when you bench press, triceps, overhead press, triceps, chin-ups, biceps, forearms, and long head of the tricep. Are you fucking slow? Obviously. Jeez. Stop focusing on getting a fucking pump. Focus on putting more weight on the fucking bar.